Back to my dad's channel. Welcome back to my dad's channel. Welcome back to my dad's channel.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. This is Phoenix 1987-20 here to bring you my latest episode and my Let's Talk About series. But before I even get any farther than that and tell you what the topic is, I want you to do me a favor. Hit that like button, share this with all your friends and family. If you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button, followed by that notification bell. And if you're a returning subscriber to my channel, I love and appreciate y'all. And do me a solid as well. Drop a comment in that comment below. The good, the bad, it's all good to me. Any topic that you want me to cover on this channel that I haven't already covered, I will get it done. And it has to be Nintendo related. So, my topic of the day, as you can see that I have my camera focused on two different Marios here, is Mario Bros 2 versus Mario Bros 2. And what a lot of people don't know with the Mario Bros 2 is, depending on what region you lived in, was the Mario Bros 2 you got. Now, this game was released in 1986. This is the original Super Mario Bros 2 game. It has a different title on it because it never saw the light until it came out as a special on Super Mario All-Star when it came out on Super NES. But Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels is the original Super Mario Bros. 2 game, which got a Japanese release, but not a North American release, because there was differences between the American company and the Japan company. When Nintendo America saw this game, they said it was too similar to Super Mario Bros. And it was twice as hard. It's probably considered one of the hardest Nintendo games out there by Nintendo themselves. What North America got was this Super Mario Bros. 2 game, which came out probably about a year and a half after this one got released in Japan. This one came out, but this game didn't come out in Japan until 1995. Pretty far away and whatnot, but I'm gonna go on to gameplay on this one and show you guys what I'm talking about. Super Mario Bros. 2, you can start off as Mario or Luigi, depending on what game or what character you want to be. The graphics were actually better, and I'm going to say it that way, than the original Super Mario Bros. But it gave you a lot of feelings of what this game would have been, but it's very similar, and Nintendo America did not like that. They wanted the game to be different, and they found this game extremely hard for players, or they seem to. But it all came back to what they wanted, and they didn't want this game to be released in North America as Super Mario Bros. 2. They put an actual good stop to that. And Nintendo Japan came out, and for their sake, made a game that took about an additional 18 months that they used. And I'm going to get into that game here in a second and show you what I mean. But this game, like I said, didn't get a North America release until Super Mario Bros. All-Star came out for the Super NES. And even then, depending on what version of Super Mario All-Stars you got, you may actually be the unlucky one that didn't get all the games that some of the Super Mario Bros. All-Stars did. And I'll go into that later on a different episode. But the graphics on this game are, like I said, more sharper. The game is 100 times more challenging than the first one, and that was the point for it. They didn't want to make the game too easy, because if it was too easy and no challenges, then people would not have at all bought this game. It would have been a dead duck in the water. whack, whack. But they did. And it was really, really enjoyable for all of them as much as they could. But I'm going to show you what North America got. So bear with me, folks. So this is Super Mario Bros. 2 that we got on the NES in North America. Which is a different take, which is very interesting because they actually borrowed a lot of this game from a different game in a different TV show. Originally, this game had the title, let me get my notepad out, Yomo Kojo Doki Doki Panic, but they end up, like I said, took them about 16 to 18 months to get this game ready because they had to remove characters, add in characters, and change things up. So this game you get to play as Mario, Luigi, Princess Toadstool, and Toad. But the graphics on this are very similar to what we saw, what we were going to get in Super Mario Bros. 3. This game alone brought a lot of different and new elements, like picking up the stuff and throwing it, going through doors and going back out, going back and forth in your screen without being a locked screen, and the constant enemies returning if you go so far from them. So this game brought a lot of new elements, and this is what we saw. But in Japan, they didn't see this game until they got their own Super Mario All-Star for the Super NES. This game brought a lot of different takes, and you got a lot of enemies in this game that actually did continue to make it into the franchise. And there's some that never seen anything past this game. So it all depends on how you're looking at this and what you're looking at this from. And to me, this was a good game. I really enjoyed it. I thought this was a very good game, and believe it or not, I actually preferred this over Super Mario Bros. 2 The Lost Levels, that a lot of people, unless you had Super Mario All-Stars, you didn't see the Japanese version at all. But like I said, this is very, very close texture to what we got for the Super Mario Bros. 3. Now, granted, there's some texture patterns that throw off that you can see and shouldn't be there. But on the no scope, they could have released all the games in each region as 1, 2, 3, and 4, and would have probably made a poop load of money. And because Nintendo America didn't want to take that risk, probably kicking themselves in the butt, because both games did really well in each region, except for if you wanted a sequel game, well, you weren't going to get that, because the simple matter of fact is it only came out on an All-Star game, which cut down everything that you wanted for this game. They cut it down. So if you were living in Japan, you only got this game for All-Stars, and if you wanted the original Super Mario, then you had to get the All-Stars. You couldn't buy this game sold separately in other regions, but it was sold separately everywhere else. And it was a great thing, but Nintendo, they kind of dropped the bomb on that tiny 2D pad. And unfortunately, that's on them, because Nintendo Japan should have had the backbone to stick up to Nintendo America. And they didn't, because they knew if there was a fallout between Nintendo Japan and Nintendo America, Nintendo might have not went as far as they did. But they let Nintendo America boy them around, and they got what they deserved. They could have made a crap load more money, because technically they put money into a game that had no development, that needed development time that they didn't have money for, just to save a couple nickels. Oh my God, for you, top of these ones. But if you have played both of these games, what game did you enjoy? Did you enjoy this Super Mario Bros. 2? Or the first Super Mario Bros. 2 that I showed you? I want to know. I want to know if you played them or if you even heard of them. But until next time, I want you to do me all a favor. Hit that like button. Share this with all your friends and family. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to my channel. Turn on that notification bell. And if you're returning to my channel, I thank you. I do appreciate all you guys' love and support. And I want to know your guys' answers, so drop them down in the comments below. Until further ado, this is Phoenix 198720 saying I hope you have a good morning, a good evening, a good afternoon. Peace.